analyst.
Yes, Fred. I think I'll be very brief on this one because the facts have come out. We must say that you prodded and asked questions. You have got the answers. And the answers that you got now reveal what the truth is. I asked that question earlier, and I will still want to put it again so that these gentlemen can come out with even more truth about what they're planning and why. Ask yourself, if the facts that Muthama was giving here, that in this polling station there were this number of votes, this happened, it tells you they were tallying. Now, what you would ask them is, how many announcements did they make prior to that day that they were going to have a tallying center? They never made any. So why now? Two, ask yourself, and this is now where the truth has come out and goalposts have shifted. Before, there was no acceptance either from them here in this panel or even officially that they were going to be announcing. Now Muthama has said it very well here, that they will tally and they will tell Kenyans how many we have. So if again somebody else is tallying, they were going to announce, but theirs is the most important. And you know what we mean by the simple definition or description of a recipe for chaos? Now this is precisely what they are doing, and that is basically what they need, to have a proper created recipe for chaos. And the only thing they need, once that has happened, they can go to their fallback position, which is their favorite, negotiate for a negotiated government, because losing is not an option. And I want to say this to this gentleman. We know that you have had captains who have been out there in the cold for 5 years. That's a matter of fact. Muthama's captain has been out for 5 years. Out of out of active politics.
Now, Senator, you've made an allegation, a direct allegation against this, and I want to allow them to respond to that.
Fine, but let me finish. You mean you can never finish? It was my opportunity to finish, so let me finish.
You can never finish.
Okay. You had all your time. So let me make my reply.
Stick to the point.
Because
the other headlines you need to look at.
This must be known to Kenyans that indeed what these gentlemen plan to do, there is no way you're going to have, nobody is going to have control over their tallying center. So the results that they will announce are their own results. You see, and so once they have made those announcements, they will have a legitimate ground now to call for chaos. And what we are telling them, we have one IEBC, gentlemen, we have only one legitimate process, and the only person who can tally and officially announce results here is the IEBC.
Okay. We have evidence, Freddie. Yes. And with that evidence, we never caused chaos in 2013. Let me give you an example, and I want my brother to understand that. All the governors from 47 counties scored between 9.9 million votes and 10-point-something million. Women representatives from 47 counties, the tallying was almost the same. The senators was almost the same. In 47 counties is where you find 2 million voters. Listen to me. 2 million voters in Kenya, grown-ups, who walked to polling stations and said, I only came here to elect one person by the name Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Is that possible? We let that one rest there. We let that one rest there. Now with that evidence,
but you can't let a lie.
You'll be bringing here Wamatangi alone.
But these guys have been arguing about tyranny of numbers in Parliament.
Senator,
you'll be bringing
allow them to speak.
Jubilee has got 350 members of Parliament.
Wamatangi came here with a fixed mind to defend Jubilee.
No, but let's be truthful. Here,
we are telling Kenyans the way the country should move. With that evidence, did we cause chaos? The answer is no. What did we say? We'll go to court with this evidence. We went and lost.
And that's what you
did we agree with the court's ruling? The answer is no. But we respected the law.
Yes. So that is what you intend to do even this time?
Coming to the tag again, which is being, put on us. Bon Khalwale, myself, Raila, Kalonzo, and so on. That we are out to cause chaos. I want to assure my brother here, I'm one of the serious investors in this country. Fiscally, not through theory, but fiscal investment. For him to say Kalonzo has been in the court, listen to me, that is the abusive language of the highest degree. What does it mean to be in the court when you have
been out of active politics?
When you have been defeated. The point of going to the election is to win or lose. Losing is not a crime. Secondly, Kalonzo is not out of politics. Kalonzo is the leader of the Wiper Democratic Movement of Kenya. That party has got followers. And Kalonzo becomes one of the senior leaders in this country. But when you talk about Uhuru there, and talk about Ruto there, you talk about Wetangula there, you talk about Raila there, you talk about Kalonzo there, you talk about Mudavadi there, and then you come to the left nuts. Mone Khalwale, Mudhama, Wamatangi, and so on.
But he did
so
not
by
go to the
Uhuru winning and being declared the president of the Republic of Kenya, he did not commit any crime. Neither Kalonzo, by losing, committed any crime. So we want to move this country forward by telling my brother here, let us give messages to Kenyans that can build and solidify Kenyans' minds to know that if Boni Khalwale from Western Kenya wins the election as the president of Kenya, he stands to lead Kenyans as a Kenyan, but not as a person from one part of the country.
Because you cannot, your allegations. It is your allegations that I want them to respond
and like you said, and
Senator Wamatangi,
preach water and drink wine. That's what you said. So be truthful,
Senator. You made allegations, and I need them to respond to them. Senator Mudhama has. Senator Halwale, please do.
Yes, Wamatangi, I'll keep on persuading you.
Please do.
And your followers, I hope they'll get persuaded. That there is nothing criminal, there is nothing that will prevent anybody, any group of people from tallying results.
And announcing
tallying.
That is where we are.
The law does not stop anybody from tallying or announcing. What would be criminal is for you to declare a winner.
You are now very clear to Kenyans. What do you say?
I thought you have got university education. Somebody with university education is supposed to have a degree of May.
I think so. Can I finish because we need to move on to the other hand.
So now, Wamatangi, I want to refer your supporters to the latest, most high-profile election was the one of the U.S. Your followers must be reminded that through the media houses of the world, we were able to track the results even before they announced. You would see that in Florida, Hillary Clinton is leading. She's here. And Donald Trump is here. Then it goes on. When you revisit after 2 hours, you find now a declaration has been made, and they have declared that in Florida, Clinton has won, Trump has lost.
Only
Wamatangi.
Clinton was not announcing her results.
Wamatangi
was waiting for this to be announced.
He was announcing. The media houses were announcing. CNN, USA.
It was announced officially.
Nobody can help you.
Nobody can help you.
No.
It is impossible to have Wamatangi.
Let's have some order. Gentlemen, that debate will not end. And for that reason, I beg you that we move to the next headline. Yes? Because that debate will continue. Thank you so much, Senator Wamatangi. On the front page of the Standard, on the front page of the Standard,
on the number of members of parliament in the House,
at the top of the Standard, and you're looking at this now, Senator Wamatangi, at the top of the front page of the Standard, a joint Raila Kalonzo ticket is the team's favorite. And they're quoting the NASA technical report. A working document shows team's preference for coalition lineup is Odinga at the helm, with Kalonzo second, presumably as a running mate, and offers House top seat, that is the National Assembly Speaker, to Moses Wetangula, and a position of Chief Minister to Mudavadi. Now, Senator Mudhama, I do understand you're part of that technical
I'm one of the members of that committee. And what I'm saying is this
coming from you.
This is total lies. First of all, the technical team that is being quoted here of Adam Solo My brother is here. My brother is here. That is total lies. Adam Solo is not a member of the technical team.
At all.
The technical team we have has got 5 members, and I want to count to them, and I don't want to go beyond that. There was Dan Amel, who represents ANC. There is Olekina, who represents White. There is David D. and Zain, who represent ODM. And there is that Alima. How many?
5.
Do we have a name of Adam Solo there?
Alima of Fort Kenya.
Do we have a name of Adam Solo and others who are mentioned there? So whoever gave this information, total lies. And I don't want to go on beyond that. Because if we start with that, then how can we move forward?
You know, they say when there's smoke, there's fire. Senator Boni Halwale, you want to say this headline comes from nothing?
This headline comes from something.
Yes.
It comes from people who want to manufacture facts and use those facts, hopefully, to sway us, members of the National Coordinating Committee of NASA. They want to sway us, they want to influence us. And what's more, they are throwing in the ticket of Raila Kalonzo for purposes of giving the impression that probably they could mobilize the backyard of Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula to revolt. If you go to the media, to the social media now, the same people have made
Twitter.
First page, is it called first page or something?
Facebook page.
Facebook page. They have made Facebook page awash with Rais Mudama that Simiyu, Dr. Simiyu and Dr. Wamalwa and Dr. Halwale, we have been bribed to shortchange Mudavadi and Wetangula. They are trying to prime our community. This we have seen through, and I can assure them that the community called the Luo community is prepared for the NASA flag bearer. They are not waiting for Raila, they are not waiting for Mudavadi, they are not waiting for Wetangula or Kalonzo. They are waiting for the flag bearer, whoever it is. Finally, for argument's sake, these people who want to tell lies, supposing the ticket was Raila Kalonzo, what's wrong with it? Are they from Nigeria?
Is it a crime?
Is it a crime? If it is that, and we have seen, what would be wrong with it, Wamatangi?
Yes, Wamatangi.
And to add something on that,
yes, allow him.
If you read your training, and you see that one of the bases that gave the committee the strength to pick on Raila, it's because from 19 million votes, Raila can only bring 4,579,000. Now, you can see this is the work of NIS and probably Jubilee. Because what they are trying to portray to Kenyans is that, despite the fact Kalwale is seated there, and the Mudama is there, the workings they have applied gives them 4.5 million votes out of 19 million for Raila. So what does that mean? It's a lost election.
So this is
that's exactly.
That's what it means. And if you go, you see that Kalonzo gets 3.1. Musalia gets 3.049. Wetangula gets 2.8. What does that mean? None of the candidates actually scores 50% of the
That's what
19 million votes. So this to insert to Kenyans' minds that this story is true, but NASA has already lost the election. That's what we are saying. These are total lies.
Senator Wamatangi, the two gentlemen have said this is propaganda, probably peddled by Jubilee.
Well, I don't need to respond to that, but I just wanted to, first, Kenyans have seen for themselves this morning, this confusion here, even among these two, as the best example of the even bigger and deeper confusion in NASA. And I don't know whether you have read the book Strange Bedfellows. You know, these guys, they are not supposed to be in bed in the first place together because they have nothing in common.
No.
But I will tell you, let me say two things for the fact, so that we can open Kenyans' minds to this, to the reality or the truth of what's happening. And they don't need to sweat their lives away here the way they are doing, trying to justify the unjustifiable. See, gentlemen, once you saw one party in NASA, ODM, running fast to give those 850 direct tickets
We are going back
in
to
areas that have already been
today.
in areas where they also have candidates from these other parties.
Are you addressing this particular?
No. Now listen. Listen to me, my friend.
Let's allow him.
No. You guys. You want to use your time here to continue to mislead the country. And it is important that we shed light that once you guys are still the same confused lot, that you do not know, you still have a big problem even now, saying who is a flag bearer in NASA.
Deputy President.
But I'll tell you, see, one point I was making, when you see ODM went ahead and gave out direct nominations, in areas where Khalwale is competing, in areas where he is competing, and others, and they know that these people are in different parties, what will most likely happen where Khalwale is already, and Oparanya has his ticket? Oparanya will marshal all his supporters to go and defeat him in his own nomination.
You know you are
why
are we getting out of this?
Not only him. The point I'm making here is very, very simple, my friend. Whether you like it or not,
you're making
your schemes, your machinations.
Gentlemen,
and you are
we've come to the end of our news review this morning, but I'll give you a chance to give your final words on this. 45 seconds maximum. Final words. We start with Senator Khalwale.
I think I've said all that I could have said. I want to use this opportunity to congratulate my brother, Senator Machakos. Jubilee has persecuted him for 5 years in courts. I was so excited that the day before yesterday he was set free of the fictitious charges that he stole Maliri Ranch. Congratulations, my brother.
Thank you.
Shame on
I've
Jubilee.
been proved to be innocent.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like
Final words.
What I want to tell Kenyans and those who are listening to us is that Jubilee should learn to tell the truth. When I sat here, I started by congratulating Uhuru Kenyatta for the statement he made yesterday
with regard to direct party nominations.
He did something good.
Yes.
And if you ask me more, I'll tell you, Uhuru scored another card by uniting Jubilee and making it one political party. But you can read from my brother. His mind is psyched and fixed. In fact, not only from my leaders in the
Senator Matang, you have your opportunity.
It is not even from the leadership of the NASA coalition. Even me and the Khalwale here to stand and tell me, Mudama, I like your contribution in the house. You do things in the right way. Criticism, nothing good. Please, let us unite the country.
Start doing good things
by saying, Mudama, here you did well, but here I disagree with you.
Yes.
The way I did for his party leader.
Yes.
Do you know all what he did here is to blackmail the leadership of NASA coalition?
Okay.
Is that possible? Please, I beg you, let us, when we come into areas like here or place like here, we open our minds and bring Kenyans together and speak language that will unite Kenyans. Let Wamatagi stand and say, I congratulate Raila for exposing the corruption that has been taking place in our government, in our country, Kenya, because maybe Jubilee does not have the capacity to do that, because they will be seen to be criticizing their own leadership and the government. At least say something.
Okay. Thank you,
Senator
Senator
Mudama. Be around all around.
Finally, Senator Matangi.
Let me congratulate him, my brother, for finally telling Kenyans the truth on what you intend to do to announce results which you are not supposed to announce. And shame on NASA.
But I'll take it.
But I tell you,
sarcastic. But
I'll tell you what, gentlemen. You know, we have no problem in congratulating you as long as you start doing the right things. Do things right. Be faithful to your calling of good leadership. Stop playing politics the way it was played many years ago, and always thinking that the only way to get to the top is finding shortcuts. That's not the way. And I want to say to this gentleman, especially on the question of the security and safety of Kenyans, we cannot compromise. And that's why we have to call you to stand on the podium and say, what is it that you intend to do when you are saying that you tally results and announce them? You are putting us in a dangerous position that we cannot let you put us in. Okay. And lastly, this house of yours called NASA, you have been sending signals which are dangerous to this country by posing as leaders who can be believed, and yet you're continuing to bring in confusion and saying to Kenyans that you do this and you do that, and putting people directly in at the verge of an abyss.
Okay.
Declare that NASA is no longer fit to move from now onwards, and go it alone, and please accept defeat.
Well,
now,
thank you, Senator Kimani Wamatangi from Kiambu County, Senator Johnson Mudama from Machakos, and Senator Boni Halwale from Kakamega County, helping us look at the headlines, though in a very it's been a very hot debate, but we do appreciate, for the sake of the viewers, thank you for watching. My name is Freddy Ndimuli. Remember, Power Breakfast still continues. Chef Alimandri will be with Willis Waburu at the Ngong Hills Hotel, cooking up some heavy breakfast this morning. For me, it's good morning. Thank you. Thank you.